back with another episode of In My Prime
Podcast.
Yes, it's been a good little minute for real. It's been like 2 to 3 weeks, but we're ready to hit y'all upside y'all head with some more stuff today.
Facts.
Or should I say tonight, depending on wherever you're at in the world.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, this been a long awaited episode about exes. Now I already know what y'all thinking. Y'all want us to spill the tea for real, like, oh, why such and such broke up, or why they ain't together no more, or why we not with this person, or why this and that.
Yeah.
The whole time, it's more than exes than just what meets the eye. It's a deeper thing, so we're gonna dive into that on tonight,
Yeah.
or today, whatever location you're at again.
Yeah.
So, you got anything to say, bro?
Yeah, it's definitely been an awaited episode. When I first presented it to a couple people that keep up with the podcast, they was just trying to figure out why we talking about exes. What do exes have to do with being in your prime and being in your right state of mind? And you got to answer for that. And it's simple. It's when you're with your ex, could you see yourself growing with them before y'all broke up, which will cause you to come back to them? Or is it after y'all separated, you felt as though you've grown a little bit more within yourself, you matured and things like that, and being with them kind of held you back from getting to that point? So that's the kind of things we're going to be talking about. We're not going to talk about individual exes. We're not dropping names or anything like that. We may talk about some situations, maybe, but we're not going to be dropping any real details about our individual exes.
Keep it private.
Yeah.
It's just a podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
But yeah, you already know me. Y'all know I like to, come with percentages and stuff like that. But not on today for real. I'm just hit y'all with a couple topics for real to lead the way, and then Broski got everything after I get y'all my topics. Because Broski, like, every episode, bro gotta go so deep, bro. He gotta tap that vein for real.
There you go.
In order to get the realness and get the, the inside stuff, the goodness. Like, I'm just like, dang, bro. I ain't know he's gonna hit him with that, bro.
Yeah.
But I said, for episode 5, as far as exes, you know how women mature faster than men. That's scientifically proven. That plays a part into, relationships in general. For the second episode, we was talking about love languages and
First impressions.
Yeah, like dating with intention and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of women out there are faster than a lot of men. Like, we may not want to admit it, but mentally they mature faster than us. I said, me, myself, I don't call exes, I call them lessons. For real. Because, like, you learn something with each and every relationship that you get in. You learn what to do, what not to do, and etc. Y'all can fill in the blanks going forward with that. I said, it's also a self-reflection. Whatever relationship you're in, you should always self-reflect. You can't point the finger at somebody else. You can't blame somebody for everything. You gotta, look within yourself first and foremost. I also say relationships could be, ex could be an ex because of trial and error.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So I also said you should love yourself before you attempt to try to love someone else. That could be why somebody is an ex, because you didn't know how to love yourself properly, so how could you love them properly? Only 2 more points. I said, moving on from your exes, how do you heal? How do you start to maintain that healing power? Like, what do you do? How do you go about healing or moving on from an ex? So moving forward was my last point, because how do you move forward if you don't heal from something? You can't become broken or from a relationship and you in pieces and you try to jump into another relationship still broken and expect to be whole or expect to bring a lot to the table when you're broken yourself. You gotta heal first before you can get into something new. So those are my points. I know Broski about to hit y'all upside y'all head with whatever Broski got. Like, his whole pad filled from top to bottom. So you got pages. So man, I'm just waiting to hear what Broski got to say.
Well, I definitely got a lot, but I'm gonna dive in one piece at a time. So it might be a little while. It might be we might be touching an hour. We might be touching an hour with this one.
Okay.
But what I put down was, some of the reasons why you would even take an ex back. I put down some people may take an ex back because of time invested. When I say time invested, that means if y'all been dating for a long, long time and despite the trial and errors and the mistakes that y'all both went through individually or even together, that y'all willing to come back together. Another reason why people may go back to an ex, maybe a certain vibe or a certain connection that y'all may have had. Granted, the relationship was up and down, but if the vibe was there throughout all the ups and downs and whatever toxicness it may be, that y'all was willing to stick it out for the greater good of the relationship. And sometimes they just come back for sex. Let's just keep it a buck. People come back because the sex is great. Despite whatever the situation that played itself out, people may come back because just sex.
Sure.
I know Broski always used to hit me with the stats and the facts past few episodes, so I guess I'm just carrying the weave from here on out. So I had did a little bit more research on this one particular website called psychemechanics.com, and they did a study in January of this year, and they said, do exes come back weeks, months, and years after a relationship has ended? And the answer is yes, they do, and that percentage is 70%.
Dang. Oh. What?
Yes. Exes will come back weeks, months, or years after the relationship has ended. And that is, like I said, a high 70%. But it depends. So within that 70% is another set of percentages when it comes to why they come back for those particular reasons. 71% people think that they think about their ex too much, so they go back. 71. There's a 60% that are willing to come back together even after they already broke up. So that still ties into the original 70%. The other percentage is that people who do not actually get back together. I think I might have said that wrong. There's a 70% of people who do not actually get back together. There's also a 14% that get back together only to break up again. There's a 15% that get back together and actually stay together.
Okay.
There's a 45% when it comes to us men that we regret even breaking up to begin with. And there's a 30% when it comes to women who regret the breakup as well. So what do you actually think about those percentages?
Bro, wow, that's like when you let the numbers really sink in. That's why I said, dang, I had to let that sink in for a moment, because I'm like, my hypothesis about this is it's easier from a woman to get over a breakup than it is a man. Mm-hmm. But society, social media will have you thinking that, some women think men are thugs, right? Mm-hmm. So when I'm saying that, they men not crap, men not this, they not that. But whole time, y'all can get over a man just like that and just move right on.
But so you did just say that women mature faster than men, so
it all makes sense now. That's crazy. That's just wild, bro. These percentages, when you hit them with the facts, bro, it just hit different, bro. That's crazy.
And within this psychmechanics.com, there was another article within it called from a different website called casinos.org.
Okay.
And they said the following things people are willing to overlook when they're considering getting back with an ex. And I hit you with some more percentages.
Oh.
They're willing to get back with them even if they're doing any type of drugs or alcohol.
Okay.
You know what that percentage may be? You want to take a guess?
I would say 35-40% between those two.
Ooh, it's a strong 69.
What?
Strong 69% of exes are willing to get back with them even if they're doing any type of drugs or alcohol, which goes back to what I said before as far as time invested.
Right.
The vibes, the connection. If that's what they're used to after all this time, they're willing to stick with it even if there's new and better out there. if they're so fixated on being with that particular person, despite whatever they've gone through, whatever has happened, they're comfortable with that situation, they're going to stay in that situation. Getting caught lying. Willing to go back with them even if they got caught lying. What percentage you think that is? Well, I'm just let you know the 69% for the drugs is the highest one.
I would say like, because we're going back to remember the episode we had about deal breakers and stuff like that. Like lying is a deal breaker.
Yep.
So I would say that's something serious. So I would say about 30%.
Ooh, that is a strong 63%.
What? Ayo, what? I didn't talk about numbers like.
That is a
like,
strong 63% that are willing to come back even when they got caught lying.
Crazy.
They are willing to get back with them even if they don't have strong financial stability. Can you guess that percentage?
Listen, all your numbers high for real. I'm gonna say 60%. Like you gotta be in the 60s or something because all these other numbers high for real.
It is 60%.
Hey! We just had the little sound in the background. Yes, I'm right.
60% of people are willing to get back with a particular person even if they do not have the best financial stability.
I mean, that's real love, right? I mean,
that is absolutely
love.
strong love because it is very hard to be committed to somebody that is quote unquote broke.
Right. Hey, it ain't about the money. It's about the love.
I believe that, but I mean, if the love is stronger than the dollar sign, then I'm gonna just keep my lips shut on that.
Hey.
And the last one is when they get caught cheating.
Oh.
They're willing to take them back even if they got caught cheating. What percent do you think this is? And no, it is not in the 60s.
Oh yeah, you know that number was dwindling when you said that. I would say that gotta be like a 15 to 20%.
Ooh, your numbers stay low. This is a strong 57.
What?
57% are willing to go back to them even if they got caught cheating. Man, what do you think about those numbers? Those are some high numbers. And I even thought that they were high, but I don't know what race they might be talking about.
Oh,
Right. I don't know.
See, that's like a whole nother
They definitely did not factor in race. They just took it for what it is. And so, I mean, if you're leaving race out of it, I can definitely believe those percentages. But if we're sticking just with the black community, those numbers are dangerously low.
right. Everything play a part in everything, so I feel you.
All right, so I did some more research.
Okay.
And this is things people cannot overlook. The previous one was things they can overlook. This one is you cannot overlook when considering getting back with an ex. The first one, of course, is going to be the highest percentage, which is they no longer find them attractive.
Okay.
What percent do you think that might be? This is the highest one, so anything you say after that will be lower than that.
So you saying the number should be high?
No, I'm saying after the percentage you try to guess, or I tell you everything else under that is under that percentage.
40%?
It is 70%. They no longer find them attractive, which is why they cannot go back to them. It's because they no longer find them attractive. That is a 70%. So that's kind of, I got to take a pause on that. That is very interesting because if you didn't find them attractive, how much did you find them attractive?
Right from the get-go.
Right. Because I'm like, huh?
That's crazy.
That's anywho. Physically violent to them. Which is, they cannot overlook it, so that's why they don't go back. What percentage do you think that is? It's under 70%, so is anything under 70?
30?
Nope, it's higher.
45?
Higher.
55?
Close.
60?
Under. One more guess.
57?
Ding 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 ding
Hey.
ding ding ding. 57%. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm geeking. I'm looking at the wrong one. It's 67.
Okay. Dang.
67. Looking at the next one under. 67% is they cannot overlook you being violent to them, which is why they don't go back. I strongly think this should be higher,
course.
then what, you can't find them attractive because that I can't go for violence.
Yeah.
But the third one, which is they no longer find me attractive.
Okay.
So this one, the first one was you can't find them attractive. Now they don't find me attractive.
Flip the script.
That's the 57%. All right, and the last one is they have different long-term goals.
Okay. See, everything reverts back to the very couple of first episodes that we had there because like
first impressions and deal breakers.
First impressions and deal breakers.
And love languages. Yep.
Longevity, what you dating with intentions and stuff like that. So everything like the build up that leads to this episode.
Yep.
Everything plays in a part to why y'all broke up.
Yep. And that particular one, as far as not seeing long-term goals together, is 54%. Which I still think that's a little low because if y'all, depending on how long the relationship is, you should already know what the intentions are moving forward. So for the fact that you can't see yourself getting back with them because I have no long-term goals together, then what caused y'all to be together without having those type of conversations about what it is that you're trying to do for the longevity?
Right.
But I don't know. The next one is it's no percentage with this one, but this is factors contributing to success of getting back with a particular ex. This one is being age 50 or above, and when I read that, I was like, I think that's only because you're halfway there, like as far as living and getting to old age. So it's like if you haven't found it then are you just gonna like throw your hands up and just go back to your ex, or you want to be the other side of that 50% or other side of that age and still try to be curious and see what else is out there that will continue to find the best version of you. Even at 50, you can still keep developing and finding the best version of you, no matter what age you are.
Yeah, that's right. Look, we already talk about how inner prime is a state of mind.
Absolutely.
So no matter how old you really are, we don't do ageism on this podcast.
Not at all.
You can find love at any age. You can find happiness at any age. So like, I think shout out to the people who are 50 and up for still looking for love because you still got your whole life ahead of you.
Still
like
life.
it's not the end of the world. So hey, stay in the game for real. Oh, as long as you're doing right in the game,
yeah.
not like dirty in the game for real. Because there's a lot of people shaky stuff out there. But no, you still if you 50 for real, you just trying to find happiness, peace, love, all in one person. Hey, kudos to you. Shout out to you for real. It's a state of mind. So keep going for real.
And the fact that you're still trying.
Yeah, like that's
good.
everything.
Some people just crap out or settle down for whatever, and knowing that you might be missing a potential opportunity or blessing for somebody that's still waiting for you on that other side of whatever you're trying to conquer as far as a relationship.
That's right. You could be a young buck messing with a 50-something-year-old. I mean, it don't matter if they got what is it called, AARP. It don't matter, bro. If you happy with them, you happy. It's all about happiness at the end of the day. Whatever makes you happy makes you happy.
Yo, I know you've seen that one video about the pastor and the girl. Yo, I was like, yo, you remember that?
I know you're talking about when the dude for real, he kind of sort of like.
The girl was going to his church. I mean, going
he
to
was
his
like raising her
church.
or something like that in a sense, and then
when she got old enough, he married her.
Come on.
No, sir.
Man, that's trifling, disgusting.
That's creepy.
He's basically like a pedophile at that point.
A predator
like,
at that.
You priming her for real. Like, is that what they call it? Priming her or something like that? Like, yeah, you priming her for real. Like, because she don't know no better. She probably naive,
still
immature,
young, so
still young-minded. It's like, come on now. You like a little, like a watcher for real, just waiting for her to pray and stuff like that. That's jacked up, bro.
Back to
moving on
to the topic.
Moving on, yeah.
The other factors that's contributing to success getting back into with the next is the length and quality of the prior relationship. So what that basically means is because, like I said early on in the first page of my handy dandy notes, that time invested. So if you invested a lot of time in this particular person, for some reason, somehow y'all decided to split up, whatever may have caused that because y'all had so much time and history together, and hopefully that person hasn't moved on from you, that they're willing to go back to you. So that's basically what that was implied. The next one is getting back together within 6 months of the breakup. So if the breakup is still fresh and no one just moved on, y'all still trying to heal, still trying to figure out whether y'all still trying to get back together. Now, if y'all contemplating getting back together, you might as well just get back together. The next one is self-improvement. Self-improvement, which means that despite whatever happened, you took that necessary time after y'all broke up to better you. To better you, so when you go back into that relationship or the next relationship, you know the kinks. You're able to work around whatever it is that caused your breakup in a previous relationship to be your downfall. Now you've lived and learned from that experience, and now you're going to use that to try to better yourself, better the next relationship, or better the previous relationship you got out of. The next one is commitment level. So, basically, if you wasn't that serious, well, maybe you might have been playing around with somebody else, I don't know, but you took that time from your breakup to really evaluate yourself, to see how committed you really wanted to be. Can you see yourself without this person? Can you see yourself moving on from this person? If you can't, then maybe you just, do some self-healing, self-evaluation, and figure out what it is that I can improve on and do better, so I can get this person back, and then they can see that I'm gonna put forth a better effort, a better commitment to being with you for the long haul, and without making any more mistakes. And of course, the attraction level, which I feel like if you're already attracted to them, then I don't think. I mean, it can always get better. I don't think it should get any worse, but I didn't really have much to say about the attraction level. But that's all I kind of have. I kind of went through it pretty fast. But I do have a question for you, though, bro. And you could probably ask me the same question.
Shit at me, bro.
Would you take a ex back? And when I say that, I mean whatever ex come to your mind, would you take her back if you were still in your younger phase, not currently? So if you were whatever stage of your life before you got to this point, would you take that previous ex back? And why?
Will LeBron say when you made a decision like 12 years ago? I'm taking my talents to South Beach. No, and honestly, no, I wouldn't, bro. Because it's like, it has to be a lot that led up to the point that we no longer deal with each other. So it's like, once you built up everything over a period of time, it's like, and you haven't came back to me yet, that's already showing me that it's no need to continue to give something that's already dead life. So I would never go back. Okay. I have to only move forward, bro.
And I respect that, but you made it seem like she got to come back to you.
Hey yo, why do bro always gotta get deep on this podcast, bro? Hey yo, stop, bro.
You said she gotta come back to you.
I'm saying even vice versa, for real. Like if I was to go back to her, like, or whoever it could be, like it's like, am I belittling myself by going back? Are you gonna still accept me with open arms because I came back to you, or are you gonna throw stuff in my face, or are you gonna do like whatever you're gonna do for real? Like everything plays a part in everything, because it's like we're not gonna get back together. We're gonna love on each other despite whatever took place, despite everything that happened already that led up to the point of us not being together. Then what are we doing it for? It's like it would all be there for nothing at that point. So me personally, I wouldn't go back because it's just so much. It's so much time you got poured back into it. It's such a big of a process to get through that it would just be too much. It will overcome just everything, and it's just like I don't see myself really trying to do everything all over again. Like I would just move on, rather move on and move forward for real, and just take the lessons and the stuff that I learned from that relationship, build and work on myself first. Then I would take all those pieces of each and every step. And then come together and when I become whole within myself, not just in that relationship that happened, but when become whole within myself, then within time I would move on to use with the practice that I had learned from that previous relationship to kind of sort of like tied into what may possibly come up in my new relationship or what I might face in a new relationship for real, and use it as, you know, leverage, because it's like, okay, I done been through this, I don't want to go through that again. I did that didn't work out, so I already know how kind of sort of to maneuver or how to move for real, because what I did at first didn't work, so why would I keep doing what didn't work? I gotta do something different for real, so I would use that to my advantage in my new relationship for real. Not saying that people test dummies out here, but you really gotta, the best experience is experience. The best experience is living. Like, living is the best teacher, because you can be one way one day, but then you can grow from yesterday to today. You're a different person than you were yesterday, because it's growth. So you gotta continue to grow out there, y'all. So I would say no, and that's just with all honesty, because it's just not gonna work.
Well, that pretty much just eliminated the follow-up question.
hey, still let me hear the follow-up question though too, though, because you gotta see all aspects of what you bringing.
If they cheat, would you take them back?
Bro. Deal breaker. No. Cause look, if the shoe was on the other foot, and say one of us was to cheat on whoever it could be, bro, most likely they're not gonna take me back. Like, that's just real, bro. When you sit here, you really reflect and you think about stuff, bro. You like, now if I flip the script and if that was me doing everything like this and that, you know, dad won't worry, you're not gonna take me back. Like, I'm just sorry, bro. Like, I heard all the numbers that you thought, but that's in certain instances. That's in certain cases. That's not in every case. And I can't trust it enough that somebody will come back if I was to slide on them for real. So I'd rather just be loyal, like, and just be straight up with them, because at the end of dang, my light that came on, like, hey, see, I must be talking right tonight, because you see the flashlight came on. But like, I just can't, bro, because it takes a lot for a person to take somebody back after they cheated, for one.
It takes a certain amount of pride, maturity. Bro. Definitely.
And but it depends though. Like, let me see. See, when bro add the other stuff into it, like the different factors, it's like, say you married, right, and your significant other cheats on you. That's till death do you part, in a sense. So it's like, you kind of sort of gotta work through all those kinks. But if you're in a regular relationship for real, like y'all just boyfriend girlfriend, and one of y'all cheat on each other, I mean, let's be real. Like, who's really gonna take the other one back for real? Unless you date with an intention to marry that person. But you already know in your mind, and y'all had already discussed stuff like that, for that y'all want to get married, and et cetera, et cetera. Because if you're just in a relationship, y'all just in a relationship, you're not really looking at it in that type of way, so you probably don't really care. But if y'all are serious, y'all locked in, y'all trying to build on stuff, then that's something different. I would, like, if one of us is to cheat and we building together, I might have to, take that person back, and maybe we can work stuff out for real. You gotta build up trust and et cetera, and do what you gotta do for real. But we just like kicking it for real, or we just cool, we just like that, then nah, you belong to the streets. What was the Future Bible? Yeah, you nigga-lations. You belong to the streets, baby girl. I'm sorry.
I personally feel like, just to piggyback off what you said, every relationship should have that intentions of building into something, as far as like going towards marriage. Like, it shouldn't be no relationship that's just kicking it, like
right.
Like, then I'm just wasting my time. Like, I'm trying to put my time into you, investing something into you, hoping, thinking, assuming that it's gonna make its way up into a potential marriage type of status or situation. But as far as this question, since bro didn't ask me, I'm gonna answer it myself.
Oh yeah, bro. Hey, hold on, y'all. Same question to you, bro.
Alright, so if this was my younger self, immature version of me, I would most likely probably take an ex back. Because, like I said early on in the episode, that it's a certain amount of time I invested into you. I'm willing to take you back despite what it is that we may have gone through, despite whatever it was, cheating or whatever the case may be. But because I invested so much time into you and I'm comfortable with you, I wouldn't want to necessarily rip that band-aid off right away. So I would be willing to take an ex back. But this is the older me. I mean, the younger me. The older me wouldn't necessarily take an ex back because, you know, as bro said, every day you're learning, every day you're growing, every day you're maturing. So, the me present wouldn't take an ex back because I'm just always interested in learning and growing and developing with myself and with newer people because I'm all for vibing and connection and learning different perspectives from other people. So if I were to take an ex back, I personally feel like I feel like I would be downgrading myself because I feel like if I want to turn this into a situation like an iPhone, if I want to learn a new phone, I wouldn't necessarily want to stick with an iPhone. No matter what upgrades come, no matter what new features, no matter how many cameras and how bright the screen is, at the end of the day, it's an iPhone. I know how to work it. I know how to maneuver with the iPhone. If I'm gonna learn something new, I would have to go into a new phone, like an Android or flip phone, or to figure out how to work that phone, how to learn that phone, and use that phone, but not in a way I would use a girl, nothing like that. But, but that's just an example that comes to mind. And as far as with the whole situation with cheating, like I said, this is the older me. I mean, why keep saying that? The younger me.
That's what it is. Rosie getting old.
The younger me, she almost pushing 30. The younger me would probably also take that in consideration and still take them back, just because, like I said, I would be so comfortable, and like I said, the time invested, I would be willing to take an ex back if she's cheated. But if it was like multiple occasions, then nah. Like I'll take you back 1, 2, maybe two. Two's kind of pushing it, but one time I take you back. But if you do it again, you really pushing the panic button for me.
I agree with you on that one, bro. Like I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, because we all mess up, we all anyway.
Exactly.
So like we all get that one time. But to keep doing something, you do stuff numerous times, is no longer a mistake. Like it's intentional at this point.
Exactly.
It's like you know what you're doing. Like nah. But when you was talking about, you gave the iPhone analogy, bro. I thought bro, she was about to say, oh yeah, we got the iPhone 13 now. That's like we going back to an iPhone 4 or an iPhone 3 or something like that. But yeah, I like that analogy, bro. I mean, you gotta, try different things out in life anyway. So that's all the growing process. You gotta continue to grow, right? So
I didn't want to say Android because to me, it's like a downgrade. Bro.
Right. Oh, hey, no, we got Android users who watch our podcast, so we not knocking no type of phone or nothing.
We definitely team iPhone over here.
Yeah, team iPhone, But
sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, not the dinosaur. That's all love.
I mean, that's pretty much it. That's just gonna wrap up the episode. Bro wants to put it as we're finishing up season 1.
Season 1
with 5 episodes.
It's not over.
But we definitely gonna take a little break. I don't know how long of a break it's gonna be. We got some things to figure out as far as topics, location, and we're also gonna try to do a new logo. And hopefully, when we do get that logo, we'll start rocking the logo as far as with shirts. Hopefully, we get some hats, some socks. We don't know yet, but it's all in working progress. So hopefully, y'all have enjoyed the first 5 episodes.
Yes.
We've discussed the intro of ourselves. We've talked about first impressions, love languages, and deal breakers. We've talked about body shaming and fear and religion.
Wait.
We've talked about
the 3rd episode.
Well, I wasn't. I didn't have
body shaming and
why change is hard.
Why change is hard is the 4th episode.
And then we did.
And then this episode.
Yep.
Exes.
So
I think we're going to do, going forward, each season, we decided to break it up into seasons for real, so that way y'all can go back and watch the old episodes until the new season kicks off for real, which y'all will be informed about through the other social media platforms. So y'all not just going to be out here, we winging it, and y'all just don't know what's going on. Y'all will always be notified with everything that we do. So Yeah, this is just season 1. So don't think we canceled or it's no longer in my prime and then we just went off and got old somewhere and y'all don't see no more episodes. So nah, we always in our prime. Just like y'all should always be. So go back and watch some old episodes. Get caught up to date for real. I got 5 episodes to watch. And y'all know on the social media platform, we're going to post the bloopers on there so y'all can see the making of each and every episode that we do. So y'all already know. Just enjoy. Be safe out there. Stay in y'all prime. Because in my prime, it's not a what?
It's not an age.
But it's a state of mind.
And I'm also going to make sure that when we do come back, we're going to have a listing of all the topics we're going to talk about. We're not going to do the one by one, letting y'all know. We're going to have a whole list.
Yes.
It gives y'all, the viewers, an opportunity to let us know if y'all want to become potential guests on the show. We're going to try to do season 2 of doing a guest maybe every episode or every other episode. We're not too sure yet, which is why I said it's work in progress to figure out what it is that we're going to do as far as having guests for particular topics. So just make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, like and subscribe on YouTube, and My Prime Podcast on YouTube and IG. And if you want to follow us individually, 1 king, 2 ponds. I can't tell you what bro this is. Bro changes his like once a week.
Look, I had to do a tribute to my all-time, other than Jesus, my all-time role model, Kobe Bean Bryant. So y'all can follow me on IG at Lucky, Luckey, not Luckey, Luckey0824 _ Shout out to Bean Man, R.I.G.
Oh yeah, I need to make sure I say 1 king, 1 word, period, 2 ponds, 1 word. And that's pretty much it.
That's right. Hey, drop in the comment section what y'all might want us to talk about on a new season and da-da-da-da.
Yeah, that's why we give y'all the IG information so y'all can give us potential topics to talk about. So we don't always just have to go off our list. If y'all find something interesting that y'all want us to talk about, drop it in the DMs.
That's right. In the words of Kobe, the ball is in y'all court at this point. So let us know what's good. So we'll be hitting y'all back. Once y'all get back to us, we'll inform y'all and keep y'all posted with what's new. So look out for season 2, y'all. It's coming soon. Hey, y'all don't know when we're gonna drop it, but be on the lookout. So follow us, y'all. Click subscribe. In My Prime
Podcast. We out.